Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 on the return of the Russian Revolution. In between episodes I took the time to streamline our recruitment a little bit, so we'll talk about that later. For now we are trying to, and of course I sent out a lot of our stuff, for now we are trying to work against the UK. They're still on the Isle of Man, I guess, over here? Mud. And they are holding out in Northern Ireland, so we are trying to get these areas on fold. We are also trying to pacify the London area, and of course we are still in a lot of battles against Japan. And likewise we are pushing in here on the shores of... You know what, I think we could capture you, sort of cut you off from over there. Maybe get you over here, and then, yeah, that'd be nice. Right, so we are trying to capture all of this area. Our navy is pretty busy doing things, specifically trying to recover a little bit from our crossing of the channel, when we took a beating against the Royal Air Force. By the way, I also removed a couple of these fighters that were positioned over here because they're not quite as crucial anymore. Still watching Italy bloody its nose over there. That's going to be, of course, entirely unsuccessful. By the way, I did do a little bit of training as well, but for now, what I would like to do is first of all edit this, because in fact I pushed all of our units to be the light version, so that means they are all carrying the logistics company now. Which is nice because they are using a little bit less supply and it just makes it easier. And that's why I would drop the name, the light part from the rifles and the guards, so they are all the same now. The garrisons and anti-partisan units, they are not using infantry equipment 3 anymore, so that should free up quite a bit of our stuff as well. Now I do want to train a couple of more rifle divisions, and the reason for that is that I think we need to do some island hopping down here, and I don't want to use Marines for that purpose all the time. So let's make sure to maybe place you over here in Ashgabat. That would be a training ground, and I think I need about... You know what, let's do a 12th division template. Let's make 2 runs out of that, and that'll be a new army. And that'll be fine. Good. Right, so let's get over here. I think we are doing fine over here. This should be conquered relatively easily and soon. There we go. Indeed, that was a very nice catch. So let's destroy this line, and you can come over towards over here. And then likewise we can grab this unit and tell it to also... You know what? In fact, it's already guarding this, so that's fine. Fantastic, actually. That means our 4th carrier fleet probably doesn't need to keep quite as much of an eye on the North Sea. So instead I would rather like you to also focus on... Can I sort of unselect you to... No, of course that didn't work. Okay, so I want you to cover all of these 3 areas, and that should be fine. And then the 1st carrier fleet over here, you can go to Brest. Get into Brest, please. And that should be fine. Yeah, these 8 ships, and then hopefully we'll be able to conduct some sort of activity over there. Right, 6 destroyers. I think that should be alright. So yeah, these are the fleets that we had left, and they're pretty battered. So in fact I think what we'd rather want to do over here is create a new fleet. Detach 2 of these destroyers, and unselect this, move them up over here. So now at least you are in somewhat of the same position. So carrier fleet 1, you're fine. Carrier fleet 2, you're fine. In how far? In to the extent that we can say that. Carrier fleet, which is the one operating in Asia, is actually the one that is fine, as is carrier fleet number 4 over here. You're doing actually pretty well. I don't think you need that many destroyers, but I'm happy for you to have them, so that's fine. 3, you have enough, but you both are lacking at least 6 destroyers. So let's briefly check what we're doing in that regard. I think we are producing a couple, so these are heavy cruisers. These don't count. Destroyers though, a couple for Alexandria, And you should really be only going for the third fleet. I mean, third fleet did seem to have 10, right? You have 10, but there are a couple of detached ones. So, in fact, you have 11. So that'll bring you up to 12, which is, I think, fine. Yeah, that does work for me. And, sorry, this one. Right, yeah, that does work for me. And then these are the ones that are replacing the losses at the first and the second carrier fleet. That's fine. You, though, need to go to the second carrier fleet, and then both of you guys will have 6 new destroyers. I think that's a decent approach, actually. Yeah, I like that. And you down there are a little bit unprioritized, but all in all, I can live with that. And these 6 ships will just be for these heavy cruisers. Yeah, that works fantastic. Fantastically fine. Very, very nice. Right, let's do keep an eye on the Marines up here. Why do you have such low organization? Oh, do you just... You're the one that was just ferried over. Or you are the one being ferried over. Alright. Let's keep an eye on our guys over here. You are being brought over for probably some refurbishments. I think you should start to exercise a little bit. You guys can also exercise. The Marines probably don't need to exercise. 9th Army, where are you based? Oh yeah, you're the one down here. Definitely do exercise a little bit. And you can see that we switched over a couple of these guys. As you can see, their equipment isn't at full strength. So yeah, but we'll get there in due time. Resistance occupation, West Midlands is still an issue, but I think it's going to be alright very soon. 4 more days, then we can do this attack. You're fine. I don't think you need to exercise. I mean, there are two things that would be good. Right, other than that, I just issued a couple of new training assignments over here. As you can see, a couple of motorized divisions, really to flesh out our divisions. Nothing too fancy, but I think it's going to be important. I don't actually want volunteers though. Right, and next day, come on, East Chinese Sea, naval invasion. No, there's nothing there. Asia Minor. I really don't know where they are supposedly flying from, either in Iran or over there. It just doesn't make sense to me. There's no enemy base, maybe in Kuwait. I don't know. Bismarck Sea, naval battle. Let's have a brief look at that. Just a couple of convoys, nothing too serious. Did think a number of convoys over here. That's very lovely. Very good job. Love to see that. That might actually allow us to whittle down the Japanese, who have hundreds and hundreds of divisions. Okay, so the are you guys advancing? We lack on the western approaches. Okay, is that true? 4. You're based in Holland. Your job is to patrol in the western approaches. Then why are you not going there? Western approaches, English Channel. That's fine. Okay, I think you're bugged out a little. Let's get you to be based in Chabot. And then I'll ask you again to patrol these 2 areas. Are you moving? You don't seem to be moving. Too bad. Okay, let's get you to Chabot. Oh, maybe we can even get you to Portsmouth. Portsmouth? Okay, do come over here. And then we'll ask you to do stuff. Lost a couple of convoys over there. The Japs did, not we. Again, sinking a couple of convoys. Yeah, it's looking okay. You're good, you're good. And you're not actually in Portsmouth? Portsmouth? Okay. Then again, patrol. Yeah, there we go. They lost a convoy again, but the Marines should be going now. You're training up. You are nearly fully trained. Let's give you a second to... Come on. There we go. So you can actually stop training. Thanks. You're all now regular experience. That's very great. And Belfast is being attacked, so that's very, very good news for us. Let's make sure that our tactical bomber wing is deployed over Ireland. We have still thousands of planes in the area, so that's nice to see. And not too bad, actually. We don't seem to have enough superiority in the Bismarck Sea. But over here we are fine. This is definitely an okay situation, so... Let's get you guys into here. You can capture that, that's fine. And then I'd like you to go to Port Moresby. Are we out damaging them? We are, even though just barely. So you know what? Let's stop this attack, stop this attack. You two. First off, let's edit this. We want these two provinces to be part of this. Thank you. That's it. You're part of this. You're part of this. And you guys should just attack this. And I'd like you to give you the go for that. Excellent. No. I'd like you to be a bit more conservative. Okay, there we go. Fine. Over here in Europe, we are attacking Belfast. Things seem to be working out. Yeah. The enemy doesn't seem to have too much stuff that they could put in our way. Alright, naval results over here in the Japanese Sea. Nothing too serious. Right, so let's keep on watching Northern Ireland. 6 Marine divisions landing over here. And, come on, 83, 84%. We are outpacing them in damage so strongly. There should really be no debate as to them collapsing now. Here we go. We are being counterattacked, but that's not at all meaningful. Right, so next thing is we're going to attack from Liverpool onto the Isle of Wight with these 7 divisions. These 6 guards can come up over here. And you guys, I'd like to take one of you to make a little detour while the other 5 already attack. And that seems to be working out fairly well. Right, more naval results down here. Ooh. So what do they not destroyed, but they seriously damaged our destroyers. Shot down a couple of fighters and bombers. Damaged another destroyer. But on the other hand, we got a battleship, we got a destroyer, got a couple of airplanes. So that's very nice. But I'm betting that at least a couple of destroyers down here really need to be repaired. Which is true, and which is fine. How is the construction of our destroyers over here coming along? Pretty decently, I think, so that's nice to see. And you guys too. Right. Good. We are not lacking any resources, apparently, so that's good to see. And you're just advancing over there. Here we go. Being counterattacked. But, of course, that's just not gonna be enough for them. And you know what? These 6 guys we'll send back to. And they're trying it again. But look at these British divisions. I mean, at least 3 of them are superb. They're really, really good divisions. They're really standard line infantry divisions that are going very strongly, I have to say. So let's hope we can overrun these guys. Supportive weapons 4 is also very nice. Development, I think it might be time to go to mechanized, but let's check our other areas over here first. All of this is fine, nothing that we need to do. Air doctrine. We might do high level bombing, bomber defense. Yeah, I think we should do this, given that our strategic bombers 3 are also coming online somewhat soon. Here we go. We actually overtook them. Right, that does mean we are fine over here now. Let's grab you guys. Let's tell you to garrison this area as well. You feel like you need more divisions, but I'm not that sure you do. Brits losing convoys. Nice to see. Actually, I think we probably could redeploy our raiders over here. Let's tell you guys to be based in Cherbourg, Normandy. Yeah, that's fine. And then what I would like you to do is convoy raid in the western approaches, because these guys need to be reaffirmed and or resupplied, and I don't know how the Brits should be doing that. Couple of detached guys from Carrier Group 1, Carrier Group 2 and 1. Sorry, 1 is fine, 2 is fine. Why should you never repair? You should repair with a high priority. 3, you're fine. 4, you're fine. Good. And that should allow our Marines over here to prepare an invasion order. Right. That being said, these 6 guys will have a very daunting task. You're going to start in Belfast, and your target is going to be all the way over here on this British island. And I'm very much suspecting it's going to take a long time. Reserve convoys, that's fine. 21 days, that's not too bad. But I really want to see how this fight goes as well. Right, so yeah. More convoy battles down here. And on the air side, our close air support guys really should be getting back to Northern Ireland. And these 1,600 planes, all of which are fighters, I think. Yeah, just straight out normal fighters. I don't think we need you to do this anymore. Ireland is fine, so yeah, I think we're good over here, so might be time to redeploy these guys to Asia. It's 1,600 planes. Let's get you over here. Let's tell you to not do anything, but just redeploy. That's fine. Good. Some naval results. Yeah, destroyers being damaged on number 3. Let's keep circling them in and out, just so that we are making sure that everything is alright. You're redeploying down there. Should be alright. Can also pull off a couple of our guys soon, but more importantly here, the naval results. Naval battle, yeah, more convoys. I mean, if they would be clever, they'd just be trying to pull guys away from there. Groups 1 and 2. Group 3, which is the fighting one. Group 4 is not really doing that much, but still, you should be fine. Oh, we have 3 dockyards. Why is that actually? Do we just finish a couple of things? Certainly did not finish any of these guys. I think for now we can probably do a couple of more convoys. And very soon I hope that we can produce light cruisers as well. 84 days. It's a while, but not too long. Radio detections way, Strait of Malacca battle. Probably against some convoys. Yeah. Just trying to disengage, but they won't be able to do so. Everything up here is fine. Our construction should also have a huge pile of things to work on, including some oil fields, which is fine. Can prioritize the factories in the West Midlands and the Vladivostok Air Base. That should be alright. Good. Some further battles down here against some Dutch convoys. Yeah, they're damaging more and more destroyers, so I'm kind of afraid for Army Group 3 over here. Oh, so sorry, Carrier Group 3. Everything down here is good though. Very good effect. So you might take that, you might take this, and you could just take a little tour around the island, really. Nice. So we did capture all of that, and that should be a good start. And then we'll take out a couple of more things down there. 7 convoys, very nice. More never results. 10 convoys. I really hope that this is the might of the Japanese industry that's being sunk there. Convoys. Convoys. Right. How are the Marines doing? 7 days. I'm afraid that this will be a very, very tough fight to do, but it might be alright. It just might turn out alright. Do you want to build... You want to build more carriers then? I'm kind of skeptical. But on the other hand, we do have heavy cruisers. We have all the destroyers that we want. Let's build a couple of convoys in between. Just so we keep our dockyards busy. And then very soon we'll be able to do something else. So 6 more days. More convoys? Yes, indeed. Convoys, convoys. It's not too dramatic, but it's still an important fight, so let's make sure we do continue to do this. I'm not entirely sure what's getting finished at this frequency. Is it destroyers? Can't be. Oh, it's probably the heavy cruisers from down here, right? Yeah. So let's split you guys up. Wait, was it only 2? Only 2 destroyers? Heavy cruisers, I mean? Apparently so. So in that case, let's merge you up again. Let's create a new fleet with a couple of these destroyers. Sorry, merge up. I think 2 we can spare, and this is a good group. This is gonna be our Raider Group 3. Raider 3. And your job is going to be based in somewhere interesting. Can we do move this port on the base 2, 1? Let's base you over here, and let's tell you to convoy raid. Over here. That should be interesting. Not sure whether it will work out alright, but it's worth a try. And you guys will send up over here to Brest, and then we'll put them all together in a good big fleet. Events. Yeah, this it would mean we are getting more communists. 35. Can we do more communist raids then? I think what we actually need to do is then pick a focus, because I don't want to switch back to communism. Yeah, let's go down the fascist route. Right over here, is that us? No, it's the Italians again. But look, these guys are starting to suffer low supplies. But yeah, they are dropping out again. Just one more day though, then we'll start. More naval results down here. Heavy cruiser. Oh, you're still in a fight then, right? Yeah, you seem to be. Here we are. Let's send you home. Yeah, in fact all of you who are wounded. What did we think then? Just a couple of convoys. Right, let's see how this goes. Let's see whether our boys are doing better than the Italians. So 80 divisions against 5. 5? Is that just 5? Oh, that's more than 5 divisions. That's 4. No, that's 5. Okay. 3 of which are very good, 2 of which aren't. It seems like on average we are doing a little bit more damage maybe. Organization 50, our organization is 66, so we might be able to out-damage them. 74, and they in fact lost a division. And one of the good ones as well, so It's nice to see. And these guys will drop out of the fight as well. Yeah, we're doing this. And now it's snowballing. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Very good stuff. Good. Are you guys actually set to guard this as well? Yes, you are. That's very lovely. And that means you guys can get back to... Is it in Naval Base 2? Do we have anything better up here? Scottish Highlands. Yeah, let's get you to the Highlands. And then you prepare naval invasion from here towards over here. It's a very, very long fight, but I think one that's very worthwhile taking. Right, so let's take another look on the air situation. I think that now we can get our tactical bomber wing from over here. Probably just let's send you to let's get you home for a second to Stalingrad, because I don't have any better job for you to do. These naval bombers might as well be based in Ireland. Then we'll grab one of these fighters, the one without a pilot, to be guarding the western approaches as well, and these 800 fighters we'll also try to make good use of. All of these air bases seem to be pretty occupied though, so in fact I think we might be needing more air bases. Let's build some in North Korea. What could go wrong? Right, you're prioritized. All of this infrastructure is still coming along. Yeah, nice. Couple of oil field or oil refineries. Not sure we really need them, but might as well build them. So, and infrastructure, you're fine. Let's put you up to level 10. You're good as well. So yeah, and this is coming online. A very nice route now, also down here. Good. Okay, I like it. Southwest Africa. You know what? We are now going to get over here and at least get 200 fighters. It's hardly bearable. Interwar fighters. We have enough. At least let's head you over this area. Yep. At least this area should be a little bit more secure then. Over here, lots of radar installations, I have to say, but small ones. Didn't see really a big installation, so yeah, not that helpful. 3 dockyards again. 12. Yeah, let's build more convoys. For now, it's not going to be much longer. In 65 days, we'll start to produce light cruisers, which are going to give us a much better air attack chance. So, very much looking forward to that. Right. So, how do you guys look? Pretty well. Let's split you in half. And let's merge these guys up. And I don't even know. Let's merge these guys up. Good. 3, you're fine. Nope, you need a little bit of repairing. But you should be fine soon. Production, everything seems to be alright. I mean, we could produce these heavy cruisers in... more of them in parallel, I guess. But it's fine, we don't need to rush this. Let's move these convoys down here though, so that we know we can switch out of them when we need to. Good. Some naval results in Japan. Losing a couple of planes, but nothing too serious. Let's briefly look at our logistics situation then. Infantry equipment, we are losing a lot per day. Oh, that might also be because we are still training. No, we need to train a little bit longer. Right, so infantry equipment, we do have some weapons number 3 stockpiled. Lots of other items. I just want to get rid of these small ones. Just if it's only a couple of 100 units, it's not worthwhile keeping. It's just, let's just get rid of it. Sterlings, I think, I'm not sure. I thought we'd be shipping these guys out. Artillery, yeah, that looks good too. So we have about 20,000 left. Weapons number 2, we have 200,000. How are you guys looking down here? Sorry. How are you guys looking? Are you still receiving Lentendleys? Yeah, you are. Well, maybe then I should not have done that. All the other stuff looks good. Heavy tanks, we don't have that many. Medium tanks, we are still producing the newer version, so that's good to see. Medium self-propelled guns, likewise we are updating apparently a lot of the older guys, so that's fine. Light tanks, yeah, come on. Let's get rid of this weird assortment of ragtag things. Good. I like it. In terms of production, I think we might dial up a little bit. We might dial this down a little bit. And on the other hand, maybe produce a couple of more medium tanks. Let's build 30 factories of those. Light self-propelled artillery, we could probably do with less. Naval bombers, that's fine. Jet fighters, that's also good to see that we have a couple. Carrier fighters, carrier bombers. No. Okay, you do have reserves. Let's get 30 carrier fighters though. It's starting to run a little bit low. And we are losing a couple every now and then. But we are sinking quite a bit of things as well. So happy about that. You're still... No, you're somewhere engaged. Oh yeah, over there. Oh, against actually carriers. Lovely, or at least a carrier. And a destroyer. But there we go. Come on, next day. Next day you can make it. Not sink it, but at least we came close. Right. And a couple of convoys. Yeah. As always. How are you guys looking? So you could do this if you had the backing of these guys. Now you seem to be doing fine, honestly, so what we're gonna do is take the first carrier fleet, gonna base you in Scapa Flow, and going to tell you to patrol in the Labrador Sea. And that's it. Right. Second carrier fleet. Your job. You're still based in Brest. That's fine. You're gonna patrol. You're gonna patrol these 3 areas. And then the fourth carrier fleet, which is based in Portsmouth. Likewise, your job is going to be to patrol this sea up there. Who are you? You're the Raiders? Okay. Fine. Let's put you on hold. And I think what we could do is base you over here somewhere. In Senegal? Yeah. Let's move you to Senegal. And then we'll raid in this area. Are you moving now? I think you are. Right, so that should be a very nice bottleneck for our guys to raid a little bit. Japanese losing convoys, which presumably is due to our raider number 3. Yeah, it is. Very nice work. That's pretty much what I hoped that they would do. Right, so that being said, on Labrador Sea, we could activate this now and get all of our guys over there, and that would be interesting, wouldn't it? You can stop training. You're based in Stalingrad anyway. Okay, 5th Army. You're based somewhere over here. I think that's because I'm recruiting some guys that'll be placed over there, right? Yeah. Nevertheless, if we do go over there, I think we should follow up very strongly. Well, we do have the second army over here. You're very strong. You have the tank army, which is of course one of our mainstays. So yeah, I think that would work. Wait, one last thing I'd like to do is we set up this guy over here, so with a little bit of light self-propelled artillery, and I would like you to take a little bit of a different symbol. Is there anyone that seems appropriate for more of a mechanized type of... Actually not. Yeah, so let's treat them just as we treat the existing motorized divisions, which also carry a little bit of... What the hell are you doing? You should be part of this, not that down there. God damn it. We already own that island. Yeah, now it's 21 days. Okay, fine. So I think next time we'll see that we'll slowly start to engage over here. I hope that we don't get bombed to pieces over here, but all in all we might be fine. And of course, very soon we are going to get strategic bombers and light cruisers, and that's going to be fun. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching, and to see you guys next time. Bye bye.